Anyway, okay. So I lost my train of thought. So now that we've seen that HAVIK is indeed getting something, which if he didn't get something now, he was never going to get anything at any point in the future. I'm so glad he's getting something, which, you know, if you didn't know, yes, HAVIK is getting a facelift. No pun intended, get it, because he's a zombie. Anyway, for what we know of that he's getting at the very least is a launcher, like a launching string, which looks like it's probably going to be like a 2-3, because it's definitely tied to this. It's tied to that. It's tied to his 2, but 2-2 is taken with the overhead, and 2-1 is taken with the mid. So now there is a 3-way mix-up with that with his 2, because my guess is, yeah. Can you? Okay, so there's a very real chance it is not a real mix-up. Oh my fucking boy, that is not good. Okay, so that's another thing added on that I would love for them to remove. Basically, you can already get the idea of what this is. But yes, he's getting a string where it's probably going to be 2-3, and it's going to be, you know, he does this, and then he like breaks himself down, and he literally breaks it down and knocks you upwards. His arm, or the EX arm, I don't know if the basic arm is, but the EX arm is going to be much faster. I would guess probably about 30-ish frames instead of, you know, what is this, 59, so a full second. And his, if you can stop blocking real quick, my boy, and his 2-4 hit reaction change. It no longer does that. Instead, it pops up like the other two. So instead of the that, it works more like that, closer to those instead of what it does now. So instead of knocking people away like you could do, where personally I would knock them away with 2-4, so you could have the link. Usually when you have the tether on them. Not so sure. I'm not sure if that's a good change for him, but we'll see. However, I can see a few downsides to all 3 that they showed. I think it was 3. The arm, that. Yeah, I think it was only 3 that they showed for HAVIK. But I can see a downside to all of them. And basically, this video is what I'd like to see them add and some fixes, because it's not a real mix-up then already. Because there's no way, starting off the bat, since I've just realized the 2-2 is a 3-way mix-up that is fake as shit. It's fake. Your only option is that. That's like, it's fake. Like, your only real thing is this. That's your real option right there. Because every single option, and I'm willing to bet even the new one, is all going to be armorable. Meaning, the minute you see this, armor. Just armor right through it. And if you think you're going to get punished, throw out your cameo. It is that simple. Which means HAVIK is still going to be at square one with his shit regardless. Or, you know, of course you still have this, but depending on the cameo, you could turn that into a combo depending on what cameo you're running. That looks good, but personally, if we're making a change to this 3-way mix-up, make the gap in 2-2 gone. Remove the gap. The only thing you can do there is flawless block. That way it's a real guess. So if you try to go for an armor and I hit you with that, you're dead. Or you get hit, you're cooked regardless. That's fine. Or at least shorten the gap between it, because this is fucked up. That's messed up. This I am perfectly fine with if they flawless it. Okay, yeah. So I would rather say 2-2, because whether it's flawless blocked or not, it still stays +6. That's not fair. I think all of them stay up. Oh, never mind, not that one. So why the fuck does this stay +6? That's weird. That one stays +3. That's weird. Anyway, I would love for the 2-2 to remain. What's it called? Yeah, I'd love for the 2-2 to remain, or to remove the gap for an armor, but still be able to be flawless blocked. I think that's a lot more fair, because it's a 33, 33, 33 basically, where pretty much you have an instant out to all 3. Of course, you know, Havik still has the arm, but not to mention, I'm willing to bet the arm is probably not safe anymore. Because the arm currently is completely safe. As long as you don't flawless block it or jump it or walk back or armor back or parry. You see there's a long list of other options to beat it. But if you just block it straight up, it's safe. -5, can't be up blocked. But now, since it's basically going to lose, I would guess about 15 to 20 frames, I'm willing to bet it's going to probably go up from -5 to -12 or something like that, so it's fully punishable. That way, Havik players can't just, oh my god, somebody's about to hit me. Oh, I'm going to just keep doing this. Oh, they're going to hit me. Oh, I'm going to just keep doing this. Oh, they're going to hit me. That way, you can't just keep doing that, because then there's really no downside to just going 22% over and over and over and over. I would not be surprised to see it work that way. Beyond that, I do believe that if we were to add new things, because they do say that there's going to be more to him that's being changed. Me personally, I have so much I want added to this dude. Dear God, all I want, I mean, I got a lot I want, but please, his what do you call this? His down 4, sorry. His down 4, make this +15 on hit. Currently, this is +16 on hit. Make his down 4 +16 on hit. This, if you didn't know, this jails into this. If you do that, meaning this, if it's on hit, that jails into this. Personally, I'd love if I could do that. You know, like here to this, I would love if I could do that. But really, if a person gets hit by this, they can down 1 and Havik can do nothing about it. Meaning, you either have to do this into this, or I don't even know if you can do down 4 after this, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think you can actually do that. Yeah, that's really all in terms of his down buttons. I have 0 problems with the rest of his, like, all these buttons are completely fine. This, all of that. Just make his down 4 better on hit that his back 2 lands. Speaking of his back 2, please God, make this a little bit fast. Just a little bit. It don't need to be 14, 12. 12 frames for this shit is ridiculous. This shit is stupid. Basically, a little bit over past jumping distance for back 2 mid is crazy. I would say 16. Personally, I would say 16 for this and 12 for the 4-4. That way, if you would block so kindly, please, Reptile. If you do this, shit like this could work. Or you do shit like this. This is now, since it's 12, this becomes a 6 frame low. Meaning it now matches the fastest down poke in the game. Meaning Havik is able to continually mix from this. Like, could you imagine if Havik had a fucking overhead from this shit where he does like this and then like fucking launches his top half to do like a big slam attack or something that's like Giga Plus? Who knows? That would be cool. Anyway, you do this, or you could go in this into like a Scorpion cameo or Sonya cameo, just to constantly let Havik continually mix. So it would be like, you know, this into this. Even though it's not a lot, that still at least guarantees him to be able to at least continue mix from this. Because I can just stop and then just go for a throw. Or I can stop and maybe I can go get this off if I really got you scared. Or I can do this into a back throw. Just stuff like that. You know, this, boom, into a fucking neck break. Now that I got a neck break online, boom. Now I got, you know, just a simple combo. All right, 10%, doesn't matter. You see, you're able to just constantly get new stuff. Beyond that, his actual moveset is more or less fine. A lot of random gaps. Mainly, I would just like to see a gap here removed. Now, if we're talking, you know, his special moves, oh my God, there's a lot. The biggest one being his back 4-3. The whiffing issues on this shit is crazy. Characters like Natara can just do forward 1. I think it's forward 1. Her mid. I think it's forward 1. And the shit will just go right past her because I guess she moves too fast for it to track, which is crazy. Characters, if they move even slightly too fast, the thing will freak out and just go right past them. Characters like Reptile, if they do a death roll, the thing will try to track them. They got too low and it'll just freak out and blow up. Or sometimes if you do a character, if you do it in front of a character, they can just get up and hit you while the thing is like already out of my mouth, and it'll just go right over them and go past them. And it's not like they got too low or they move too fast. It's just the thing just doesn't fucking track them. It's so weird. It's like the mouth orb is just not meant to what's it called. Also, personally, at least in my opinion, this shit should hit wherever you are on the screen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because currently, all you have to do right now is duck. Like, no blocking, just duck. You do that, from full screen, the shit don't hit. Even from that far, it's not even doing that much from that far. Because it gets worse the longer it is out on the screen. Look. Oh, you don't even have to what's it called. So if we did from right here, 17%. And up close. Wait, hold on. Am I stupid? There we go. I was about to say, I knew I wasn't wilding. 12% up close. So it loses a lot of its power the longer it's out on the screen. Where's it up close? See? 7%. That shit is, it's wild. Like I don't mind it losing its power. I just mind the fact that it's taking what, 52 frames to do nothing of like full screen. I believe that this one should stay the way it is. This is fine. Like slow, sure. Would I like it to be faster? Sure, I guess, but I don't think it needs to be fast. I think it's fine enough where it is. The EX one, not a particularly a fan of this one. Like up close, sure, you do that and then you block, and if they try to press a button, boom. However, if you are hit at any point while this thing is out on the screen, the ball will just say fuck you and fuck off, which is weird. Personally, I think that the shit should track regardless. Like as long as it's left my body. So if I'm hit at any point during this animation, that's fine. It can blow up. But once this shit leaves my body and does that, that shit should be fair game on the rest of the screen. Beyond that, oh no, sorry. Another one that I almost forgot. It's such a random one that I don't understand how it works. Another part that I just recently learned that I don't understand why it does that. If HAVIK's tether is on his face and the opponent goes for a fatal blow, the tether is broken for no discernible reason. I don't know why it's doing that. See? It's so random. If the opponent just goes fatal blow, the tether is broken. Which is so random. Why the fuck is the tether broken? Like, I get it that, you know, even if you do this, it's you can full combo punish. But only on certain characters. Characters like Ermac, Takeda, I guess soon to be Sector, because her fatal blow looks like it auto tracks as well. Characters with like full screen fatal blows that HAVIK can't necessarily get to right away and really punish them. He's just fucked. You just do this and it removes the fatal blow or the tether for no reason. Okay, look, from this far, removes the entire fucking thing. Okay, there we go. Let's just say we're at full screen, you know, just what's called. Broke my tether. And maybe I can get a roll. And this is only if. So let's just say we're full screen. I got the tether on. Boom. That I can't even dash up. Ermac is able to get rid of the tether. 2 bars, mind you, for basically free. And the only thing I can do, is like if I'm using a certain cameo that would allow me to get up there. So let's just say if I'm using, you know, Sub-Zero, I would not be able to get to him outside of maybe a roll. That's it, which is crazy. Characters like Ermac can pretty much remove that. I don't understand why. I'd love to see him be able to break or to combo from his main mix-up. So the 4 and the command grab. Just boom, boom. He does this. And then, you know, if he throws them, it does like a little, like, stay in the air a little bit. And you can do like a roll into like a cameo to do that, or into a who knows, maybe even like a I don't know, just something to let him combo from both this, and then like instead of like falling immediately, maybe he recovers faster, and instead he can go boom, you know, into like a 1-1 into a roll, or 1-1 into a punch walk. It doesn't have to be much, because even with Movado, it's not much from this. Like right now, if we just did this, if we just did the load like usually how it lands, you know, just something simple like this. 19% off of, you know, one mix-up is not necessarily good, but, you know, it's not terrible either. Like, if we just do this, boom, 20%. Or if we, you know, do the grab. The grab itself is a little bit more, like, expensive because you got to use the entire bar. But it's more fair due to because you can, if you have 2 bars, you can set this up and, you know, boom, you know, you're setting up a whole lot more damage with it. So you're doing like a 40-50% sequence, in my opinion. So that's a lot more fair. I don't mind if you can do just a grab into like the roll or just a grab into a punch walk. Is perfectly fine by me. It doesn't need to be anything super crazy, but I do think that he should be able to combo from his. But let me know what kind of changes you would like to see for HAVIK, what kind of buffs, maybe even nerfs if you don't like them. What kind of changes would you like to see for HAVIK? Are you excited about the HAVIK changes they've shown so far? Are there any that I've missed that you personally like to see? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've been your one Mementos. Peace.